Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will create an image recognition app, or you can also say an image labeling app using MLKit. Now I have already explained to you what machine learning is and what MLKit is in my previous video, the translator app. You can click on the I button to watch. Also, this is our second project from the series of the MLKit projects. Now, what is image recognition or image labeling? The name itself says it recognizes the image or the object that is present in the image. Let's understand it better with the help of a demo. First, it will ask for camera permission, so allow it. See, this is what the app looks like. We have an image view, a button to capture the image, and a text that shows the label of the image. So click on the capture image button. It launches the camera, and then click a picture of any object. For example, this plant. Save it, and look, it says flower pot. Nice. Let's try a different object. I'll click a picture of this mug, and look, it says a cup. Fair. So you have an idea what exactly we are creating. But let's understand how is it happening. In machine learning, we pre-train the machines with a vast amount of data through which they learn. And instead of following fixed instructions, the machine uses patterns and experiences from data to make predictions or decisions. Likewise, here as well, we are providing the machine, the app, with a model, or you could say vast amount of data, and according to that data, it makes predictions like, as it said, flower pot and cup. Got it? I'll make it more simple for you. Go to this website. I'll put the link in the description box. Here we have all the MLKits project, out of which we have already created translation app, and now we are creating an image labeling app. So click on get started. Choose Android. See, this is the documentation code, but I know it looks quite complicated. Hence, refer to the code that I'll be writing, okay? Now one more thing, let me show you the data. Click on the label map. And see, this is the default model with 400 plus labels. All of these labels have image data, through which they compare our image with their image data. Like I click an image of a flower pot, so behind the scenes the machine starts scanning the entire list of data and tries to find something very similar to that image, which in our case is a flower pot. If it is available, then it displays a label as a flower pot. Otherwise, it says label not found. Got it? Now let's create it. Open Android Studio. Create a new project. Name it Image Label App. And click on Finish. Let's start with the prerequisites. Go to Gradle app. Here add image labeling dependency. Copy and paste the code. Rewrite it. And then click on Sync Now. Next, go to Colors. Add a blue color with hex code 0096FF. Then go to Theme. Add Color Primary. Color Primary Variant. And status bar color as blue. Then go to Android Manifest. Here we need few permissions from the user, like internet permission, camera permission, and storage permission. And then also add users feature tag. Lastly, we will add an image icon in the drawable folder. And our prerequisites are done. Now it's time for designing. So go to activity-main.xml. Here we will create a simple UI that consists of an image view, a button, and a text view. So write along with me. Add font family Poppins. And done. Now look, we have a vertical linear layout, and inside it an image view whose ID is object image with a height of 400 dp and our image icon. Then below it a button whose ID is capture image button with the text capture image. This button will launch a camera and capture the image as the name says. Then lastly a text view whose ID is label text. This is where we will display our image label, and that's it. Now go to main activity, remove the default code, declare all the UI elements like object image whose data type is image view. Then label text, also initialize them. and done. Now we have to handle two things. One is the label part and two is the camera part. So first, let's start with the camera part. Step number 1 is to check for the camera permission. Now you will be wondering, we have already asked for permission in Android manifest. So why check it again? Because after API 23, it is mandatory to request runtime permissions for precautions. Hence, create a function check camera permission, and this way, then check self permission camera, is not equal to permission granted. Means if the camera permission is not given, then request for camera permission. And that's it. Don't forget to call check camera permission function here inside the onCreate. Then next, we need to declare a variable camera launcher that starts the camera with the help of activity result launcher. Now initialize it. First, let me write the code and then I'll explain. This code starts the camera and also set the captured image on the image view. So see, this registers a launcher that will handle the result of an activity. In this case, the camera activity for capturing images. Then it checks if the image capture operation was successful, result OK, then it retrieves the captured image from the intent data as a bitmap object using the getParsable method. Means whatever the image is captured, it stores in image bitmap. Also, add the annotation. It means getParsable works for API greater than 33. Means whatever comes after tiramisu. Then it checks if the image bitmap is not null. Means image is present, then it sets the image on our image view. That is object image. Else, it displays a text on the label as unable to capture image. Till now, we have camera permission as well as an image on our image view. But all of this are possible only when I will click on capture image button, right? So declare and initialize capture image button. Then set onClick listener on capture image button. And inside it, create an intent of action image capture. Means go to the camera app. Then, if click picture is not null, means the camera is present on the device, then use camera launcher which we created before and launch it with click picture. And our camera part is done. Now let's write the code for label part. So first create an image labeler variable. And initialize it as well. Basically, this gives a label to our image. Also, if you remember, we saw a list of labels. Those are default options. And that is what we have initialized here. Then outside the onCreate, create a function label image with bitmap parameter. Then inside it, initialize the input image means convert the captured bitmap into an input image object, which is required for processing with MLKit. The second parameter 0 specifies the image rotation. 0 means no rotation. Then with the help of image labeler, process the input image. Remember the word I said scanning means going through the data list, and if it finds a similar kind of image in their list, then it will display its label, else a technical error. But we will create a separate function to display the label. Hence create a function display label with a parameter labels, whose data type is a list of image label. If you will click on image label class, you can see what kind of parameters you can display, such as text means the label itself, confidence means accuracy, index means the position of the label, and mid is machine readable identifier like an ID. Then inside it, write if labels is not empty, then display the most confident label. So it's a list, means the machine will predict a lot of labels, like for example the flower pot. It can also be a plant or flower or leaves, right? But I want the most confident or accurate label, which is usually the first one, means at the 0th position. That label will be displayed at the label text view. Else, if anything goes wrong, then it will display no labels found. Now, we will call this display label function here inside the add-on success listener with the argument label. Lastly, the label will be displayed after the image is captured. So come here inside the onCreate. Here in the camera launcher, as soon as the image is set on the image view, the next immediate thing will be to display the label. So right below it, call label image with image bitmap as an argument, and that's it. Our image labeling app is ready. Now let's run the app. Give the camera permission, then click on the capture image button, and let's take a photo of our glasses. And look, it says glasses. Quite accurate. Then let's try a book. And it says paper. Close enough. I won't say it is perfect or will show you the accurate labels, not necessary. But it does give you pretty decent predictions. See, it has only 400 something label, so you can't expect it to work like a Google Lens app, right? It's a base model and it pretty much does what it says. Also, to make it a little more advanced, you can add additional features like to display a list of labels instead of just one label, and maybe with a confidence value in percentage. Then you can also integrate the image recognition code as a feature in any other app of yours. Cool, right? So yeah, that's it for the video. If you're new to this channel, then please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.